it's all in the details. The precision of a perfect snap, the quarterback's instantaneous read of a defense, and a receiver's single-mindedness of purpose. In 1994, the Miami Dolphins dedicated themselves to conquering the details. They wound up masters of the game. An offensive line with 2 All-Pros patrolled the pit with savage success. The purposeful strides of a rejuvenated running game gave the Dolphins the bounty of new options. While an old pro returned with the fire of a legend. The most explosive offense in the game was complemented by a defense which redoubled its efforts and reaped the dividends of prudent picks. It was a team of tangible talent, certainly, but more than that, it was an ensemble of unusually dedicated men determined to return the Dolphins to the NFL's elite. Big plays ensured that the Dolphins reached their goal, but even bigger hearts produced much more, including the Dolphins' 15th division title, and perhaps more important, the knowledge that the Dolphins are truly back up where they belong, poised to bring an NFL title back to Miami. In their AFC Divisional Showdown against the Chargers, the Dolphins displayed the explosiveness of a team capable of monumental achievements, as Dan Marino threw 3 spectacular touchdown passes. In the end, it wasn't enough to carry the day, but the season had long since been won. In fact, it was in Week 1 that the 2 greatest comebacks of the season occurred. The first was the return of Dan Marino. The second came courtesy of number 13 and his 5 touchdown passes.
Back to pass, he throws downfield, has a man open. Mark Ingram has it at the 30, he's to the 20, 10, he is gone. Oh, touchdown! 3rd down, 15 to go, gigantic play for the Dolphins here. He's looking, has time, throws into the end zone. Keith Jackson has it, touchdown Dolphins. Oh yes! Shotgun formation. Marino takes the snap, he's under pressure, dodges the rush, now throws deep downfield, has a man open, it's caught, Irving Fryer, touchdown! Danny Marino is back, baby! He's got Fryer wide open, Marino to Fryer at the 15, 10-5, touchdown, Dolphins!
It was vintage Marino, but it wasn't enough. Trailing by 3 points with just over 3 minutes to play, lesser teams might have been desperate. The Dolphins were undaunted. It was 4th and 5. Reason suggested only a flicker of hope. But a fearless Irving Fryer and the peerless Dan Marino instead answered with an inferno of desire.
Shotgun, Marino throws deep downfield. It is caught by Fryer. Touchdown! Touchdown Dolphins! Marino to Fryer! Oh!
Courageous call! That's on 4th and 5!
Unbelievable!
What a game by Marino. You talk about championship courage. You talk about a will to win. A flame burns inside that man, Dan Marino.
A week later, that flame became the Dolphins' guiding light. Two more touchdown passes erased any doubts about Marino's health. while an inspired defense quashed any thoughts of a Packer comeback. Big plays had the Dolphins headed in the right direction, and a return to Joe Robbie Stadium provided the inspiration for improvisation.
Marino, play action, rolling to the right side, could run if he wants to, but fires downfield, complete to Jackson at the 10. He's at the 5, still going. Wow! Flyers in for the touchdown! Marino with a long count on second down, pitches back to Parmalee, sweeping left this time. He's at the 5, he's in! Touchdown! Dolphins, Bernie Parmalee.
Take a big foul, Bernie.
At 3-0, the Dolphins were beginning to take center stage in the AFC and making it look easy. 2 weeks later, they made history as Don Shula's Dolphins met David Shula's Bengals, marking the first time in NFL history that a father and son faced each other as head coaches.
Klingler takes the snap straight back to pass. Everybody out on the pattern. He throws downfield. It's tipped up in the air and intercepted.
Miami's defense brutalized the Bengals, forcing 5 turnovers. Dan Marino forced his offense to concentrate.
Just then come flat, but don't stop. Please stop. Okay, come on. Come on, James, go down!
Trying to beat the play clock. Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws into the end zone. Complete touchdown, Mark Ingram.
Don Shula was undoubtedly proud of his son, but Miami's defense is something to be proud of as well. It's quickly becoming one of the most aggressive units in the game. And in Marco Coleman, Jeff Cross, Tim Bowens, and All-Pro Brian Cox and others, Miami has the men with not just the aptitude, but the attitude to neutralize any offense. Tim Bowens justified his selection as a first-round pick and proved a quick study and even quicker at shooting a gap as he earned NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year honors, while Brian Cox successfully moved to middle linebacker and led the team in tackles and earned his second trip to the Pro Bowl. Against the Raiders in Week 7, the Dolphins' defense flexed some muscle by flying to the ball and flattening the quarterback. If the defense was fired up, Dan Marino was on fire.
Marino under center, takes the snap, he's back to pass again. He's looking, he throws into the end zone. It's complete for a touchdown to Keith Jackson.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Keith Byers' clutch catch tied the score. In overtime, it was up to the best kicker in the game to untie it.
Snap is down, the field goal is up, and it is good! Yes! Pete Stoyanovich hits a...
At 5-2, the Dolphins were alone atop the AFC East. In Week 9 against the Patriots, Miami's defense once again dominated early.
Knock him out, baby. Get him back down there, shake him up, and defensively we take it away. Offense points on the board. Let's go. If he don't double you, you got to make that play.
Miami was making all the plays and doing it with style.
So is back, a 4-man rush. He's under some pressure. Drew Bledsoe's hit. He throws, it's tipped, and it's intercepted at the 30-yard line. What a tremendous athletic play that time by Jeff Cross.
With the Patriots' offense a non-factor, Bernie Parmalee left New England nonplussed, piling up 123 yards on the ground. It was an awesome display of power running and an equally powerful statement about the Dolphin offense.
Marino, play action. He's rolling out to the right, throws to Byers at the 5. Keith Byers is into the corner.
gracious, have the Dolphins seized this one?
Of course, a powerful offensive line helps. Burt Widener, Ron Heller, and All-Pros Richmond Webb and Keith Sims protect the irreplaceable Dan Marino from the unthinkable. But it isn't easy. Look and listen to what it takes to shut down All-Pro defensive end Henry Thomas. Whether it's giving Marino time to hit Keith Byers or opening holes for Terry Kirby, the Dolphins' offensive line holds one of the keys to the Miami running game. But after injuries to Kirby and Byers, Bernie Parmalee held the other. After spending 2 years largely on special teams, circumstances forced Bernie Parmalee into the starting lineup, where he proved to be a very special player.
Pitch to Bernie Parmalee. He's at the 5. Parmalee, touchdown! Dolphins! Miami!
His 800 yards were a godsend to any running corps beleaguered by injuries. But more vital than any statistics was his heart. Still, if the Dolphins were happy to have a runner with breakaway ability, Bernie Parmalee was just happy to have had a chance.
I was looking back, at the road that I took. It just goes to show that hard work pays off sometimes, They kept me around for 2 years, and I just wanted to show them that it was worthwhile keeping me. I just wanted to show them that sometimes you don't have to be a #1 pick. It all starts, on your attitude towards the game and what you feel inside, if you're hungry enough to go get it. I'm just happy, really, that the Dolphins gave me an opportunity when no one else wanted to, and I'm very thankful for that.
In Week 10 against the Colts, another runner stepped in and stepped up.
Keeping right, follows a block by Saxon. He's at the 5, breaks a tackle. He's in, touchdown!
All right, Miami, that was a nice drive, and they finish it off.
Still, the Dolphins trailed by 9 points with less than 8 minutes to play.
High snap, Marino pulls it down in the shotgun. He's looking, throws down the middle. Complete to McDuffie at the 5, makes a move. He's in, touchdown, Dolphins!
Good God!
Down by 3 points, there was little choice but to attempt a field goal. And once again, Pete Stoyanovich had to step to the fore.
The snap is down. The field goal attempt is up. It's good! Pete Stoyanovich, 34 yards. Dolphins lead by 1.
All right!
It was the 13th time Stoyanovich had delivered either a game-tying or game-winning kick in the fourth quarter.
This will be a
Game fortune proved fickle a week later against the Bears as a folly flummoxed the Finns.
Is rolling to the right side. He's looking to pass. Tucks it down. He's hit. Gets away from one man. Throws it downfield now. And it is caught on a tip by Jennings. He's in for the touchdown. It will be a 39.
A week later in overtime, fate and timing conspired against the Dolphins. At 7-4, the Dolphins were floundering. Even worse, the specter of another late-season collapse hung in the air.
It looks awfully grim.
Yeah.
It's going to take a miracle.
And when the Jets jumped out to a 24-6 lead in Week 13, well, things looked bleak. But the Dolphins looked at the schemes and found a chink in the Jets' armor. Then, Dan Marino found the fortitude to forge yet another miracle comeback. Facing an 18-point deficit, Marino knew he would have to be perfect. He was.
Touchdown, Dolphins! It is Mark Ingram on the catch again!
Can they be coming back again?
Nothing safe with Dan Marino on the other sideline.
Jets coming with a blitz. Play action. Marino, half roll to the right, throws down the middle. It's Ingram again. He caught it for the touchdown.
With time running out, determination wasn't enough. What the Dolphins needed was inspiration.
And the Jets are reeling right now, baby.
want 7. We want 7. 7. With 32, 31, 30 seconds to go. I believe Marino is saying I'm going to spike it.
Convention said he would. Strategy said otherwise.
Takes the snap from center. He's looking. He throws. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mark Ingram! Caught it in the corner of the end zone in front of Aaron Glenn. His 4th touchdown catch of the game. That was unbelievable.
Yes. I know you like that call.
They caught the Jets off guard on that play.
I think we sort of lulled them asleep. They were expecting the clock play to kill the clock, and Dan looked down at the ground and then just threw it to Ingram, and he made a great catch on it. The important thing is the last couple of ball games have been heartbreaking losses, and today was a great win. All right.
It was a great win. But then it came courtesy of a player whose greatness is nonpareil. In 1994, Dan Marino reaffirmed his place in the pantheon of pro football. For the record, Marino was named an All-Pro, the comeback player of the year, while throwing for more than 4,000 yards in a season for a record 6th time. His 30 touchdown passes were an AFC best. And with 328 for his career, Marino now stands a mere 14 TDs from Fran Tarkenton's all-time mark. Still, numbers aren't the story. After nearly 10 months away from the sport, Dan Marino proved that, at least metaphorically, he has no Achilles heel. His passes still have the sweet sureness of an expectation about to be fulfilled. And a newly acquired tight end Eric Green and the spectacular Irving Fryer, Dan Marino not only has all pros to throw to, but receivers who make the plays when it matters most. Marino is the brightest in an offensive jewel with many facets. But before a pivotal game against the Chiefs, the Dolphins took time out to honor a legendary offensive lineman from the past. Center Dwight Stevenson was enshrined in the Dolphins' honor roll. Then, the Dolphins rolled over Kansas City.
Trots in, touchdown, Dolphins!
Right, Miami!
A beauty!
Parmelee's nifty moves were one up by none other than Dan Marino. But on the night which saw the Dolphins score a season-high 45 points, perhaps the best moves came courtesy of the defense.
1st and 10. Kansas City. Bono back to pass again. Has time. He's throwing deep down the left sideline. It is taken away. Intercepted by Gene Atkins. He's returning up the sideline.
Go, Gene!
Out to the middle. He's to the 40. To the 45. He laterals. He knocks down the official. And Troy Vincent is going.
Troy!
Field.
Oh, my God!
The 35. The 30. He's got it.
Oh, my God! What a sensational play!
And what a night, as Bernie Parmelee officially made the game a runaway. Irving spikes ended the scoring frenzy. But with the win, Miami had begun a new quest.
Come on now. Well, we want it right here. Well, we want it right here.
With a playoff berth secure, the Dolphins were aiming at a division title. And on Christmas night, the Dolphins delivered the goods.
Hey, what a way to start the football game.
Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. And we got plenty more where that came from. Let's go.
Marino to Parmelee off left tackle. He's in. Touchdown, Dolphins.
This is a big-time butt kicking going on here.
Owner Wayne Huizenga had good reason to celebrate. At 10-6, the Dolphins were the AFC East champions for the 2nd time in 3 years. But more than that, this was a team which had stood together when quitting would have been easier. Men who played not just with purpose, but pride.
Division champs. We're going to play at home next week. And we got to be happy about that. That was a great first half of football. And offensively, that first half was a thing of beauty. We went after them. We scored on our first drive. And that, get ready for the playoffs. But, the thing that we've got to do now is get it all back together. There's still some things that happen out there that we're not happy about. But the big thing is we're going to enjoy this win, the division champs, and the playoffs next.
The playoffs were a perfect test, not just of skill, but desire.
Everybody step it up! Let's cover that thing, make the hit, and we play defense. Score on offense. Let's go. Our day. Let's go.
The offense struck with the suddenness of a great idea, inspired and decisive.
He's at the 15, down to the 10, laterals to Saxon. He's at the 5.
All right, what an effort by Miami. And James Saxon, he was looking for the lateral this time.
And while the lateral was quick thinking, Bernie Parmalee quickly finished the job.
Hands to Parmalee. Parmalee takes it up the middle. He's in. Touchdown.
All right, Miami, what a hole.
Behind superb blocking, the Dolphins expertly parsed the Chiefs' defense, as Marino's deft passing was perfectly complemented by determined running.
Marino takes the snap, play action. He's looking to throw. He's back. He's under pressure. Fires. Complete touchdown to Ronnie Williams.
That's the way to play ball, baby. That's the way to play ball. I had to pull it back the first time. I know. When you held it out there, I just knew there was somebody coming to my back. So I didn't know
Trailing by a touchdown before the half, the Dolphins needed an exclamation point.
Just got to punctuate it right now. Got to punctuate it right now. Make a statement. Punctuate it. Let's go, brother.
The all-pro to all-pro connection provided it.
Throwing the fade to Fryer. He's got it. Touchdown.
Still, Joe Montana's Chiefs had proved that they could score. But while Montana huddled up, the Dolphins' defense hunkered down. And thanks to 2 superb plays and even more superb season was preserved.
At the 3-yard line, they tried to hit the quick slant pattern. J.B. Brown picked it off.
What a sensational play.
Miami's 27-17 victory spoke volumes about the 1994 Dolphins. This was a team of tangible talent, certainly, but more important, it was a team which had accomplished its mission to see that the Dolphins returned to the elite of the NFL. And make no mistake, the Dolphins are back, at the top, up where they belong.
Just had tremendous impact on the sports world. I mean, this was in the Japanese newspapers, it was in the French newspapers, it was in the UK newspapers. I mean, it was international because it was the biggest news in sports in years and years and years.
The 2-time Super Bowl champions were being torn apart. Labor disputes threatened the 1974 season. Larry Zonka, Jim Kick, and Paul Warfield charged that the Miami Dolphins withheld their right to offer their services to other NFL teams, denying them the freedom to improve their financial situation in an open market system. They were not alone. Hundreds like them were prepared to test their market value in a rival league.
I think we were all more interested in staying with the Miami Dolphins rather than going to a new league. But we needed a bargaining chip or some leverage to deal with the Miami Dolphins.
Every plumber and electrician, every nurse, every gas station owner or attendant in the country can relate to this. We were in a situation where we were making $50,000 a year, which was a good salary for the NFL back then. And we're offered an opportunity to make $3.5 million over 2.5 years. That's why I left the Miami Dolphins.
Larry at the time just came off the MVP and was certainly a big name, and getting Paul Warfield, the greatest receiver ever, in my opinion, in the NFL. Whether I was the caboose or not, I don't know. But it was something new for me, and I like taking chances and adventurous things.
The adventurous Butch Kick and Sundance Zonka, along with Paul Warfield, offered themselves as a package to the Toronto Northmen, who served up inducements that the Dolphins and owner Joe Robbie would not match.
In our contract, I mean, the things we asked for were absolutely ridiculous by NFL standards. I mean, clothes, free airline tickets, limousine service, a brand new Cadillac Seville for each guy, brand new condominiums for each guy. Everything you could think of was covered. I mean, they didn't have to put one penny out of their pocket.
And Zonk called Coach Shula that day that we were going to sign, and more or less said we'd like to hear from Joe Robbie one way or the other, and we never received a phone call. So
the phone rang, and it was their representative saying that unless Joe Robbie matched the offer, that they were going to sign in Canada.
We banged back and forth. In the end, I remember Shula saying to me, "What do you want me to do, get on my knees?" And I felt terrible because, I mean, I have the utmost respect for Shula. I mean, just a great, great person.
I'm sitting there with all of the dreams of what our team is capable of doing, and everything just looked like it was going to continue to get better. And then out of the clear blue, I find out that 3 of our best football players are going to be gone, and we're going to get absolutely nothing back in return. It was tough to handle.
At that time, I thought that they did what was in their best interest. From a team standpoint, of course, it was devastating, but it provided, at the same time, motivation for that 74 season. If you recall, they signed in 74 but didn't leave until 75. And the play of those 3 that year was extraordinary.
We didn't receive any negative feedback from anyone in the Miami Dolphin organization. We all knew that it was the last time that we'd be together. We were committed to give it our very best effort to try to go to a 4th consecutive Super Bowl. We fell just a little bit short.
Body throws. It is.
The last play, the Stabler shot put into the end zone for the touchdown that beat us. That was a particularly crippling end of a great team. And even though you didn't like to see our 3 best players leave, they had a heck of an opportunity. Football's a very short career. I can honestly say that the players understood.
I think teams are comprised of individuals that have a great deal in common. And as a result, the fellas understood that we had taken an opportunity to make a lot of money and had no animosity towards us whatsoever. As a matter of fact, many of the players on the Miami Dolphins and many other teams in the NFL at that time improved their financial situation.
My salary tripled. And that didn't make me jealous or envious of them at all, I can promise you. I was very happy for them and happy for me.
The league died, but the signing of Zonka, Kick, and Warfield gave new financial life to every NFL player.
But the kids today don't remember it probably, but it did a lot for the NFL and probably brought them up to nearly the levels they're at today. And I don't know that anybody can ever duplicate it again, but if they can, I hope I'm a part of it.